Namaskar, hello and welcome to NCERT's special live phone-in program webinar on ICT Tool. My name is Tanvi Khurana and all of you are watching us on PM eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12. Today's topic is creating digital interactive notebooks using Slidemania. So what is Slidemania? If you have used it, there's any information you need regarding it, then please reach out to us. You can send your questions, queries on our email ID, which is training@ciet.nic.in. If you want to contact us, our number is 8800 440 559. It's showing on your screens as well. And you're watching us live on our YouTube channel NCERT Official. In the live chat box also you can write down your queries, your questions and submit it to us. It's a very simple method. We have an expert with us. Let's meet her. She is Miss Janice Jacob. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me just inform you that ma'am is an ICT awardee 2010 and she is from KV Thrissur, Kerala. So we've got a lot of questions to ask ma'am and let's just begin this conversation. Ma'am, so what exactly is Slidemania and how is this beneficial to the students, to our teachers?
Yes, thank you so much, Tanvi, at the first place for welcoming me. And thank you NCERT and CIET for choosing me as a speaker for the webinar today. Thank you so much. Now getting into Slidemania, I came across this wonderful website which I found is extremely useful for teachers, especially now because since we are into remote learning. I found this website really useful because it offers templates for making interactive presentations, digital notebooks, weekly and yearly planners, customizable certificates, and digital board games. So there are plenty of opportunities for the teachers here to actually get creative and use it in a very useful way. And the use of presentation goes to the next level, wherein the teachers can make their students have a real good interactive experiential learning.
Okay, so ma'am, it sounds good. So shall we begin with the presentation you have made?
Yes, yes. Okay. I will. Can you share? Can you see my screen now, Tanvi?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Yes. So I'll be actually showing a presentation in the beginning and later I'll be showing the live demo. Okay. So before I go into the live demo, which would be a little easier if you go through this presentation. So here I have my first slide on the screen. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am, very much clear.
That is using Slidemania. Here I go with my presentation. And before I get into my presentation, I'll just give a very brief description about me. I am, as Tanvi has already mentioned, I'm Janice Jacob from Kendriya Vidyalaya. I've been working in KV for the past 25 years. And for the past 10 years, I guess I've been using a lot of ICT into my daily classroom teaching and learning. And I really use so much that actually, I also train teachers to use it and with simple tips so that they can use it almost on daily basis. Now, since all teachers are using the technology on daily basis, so it gets really easy for us to comprehend what technology is all about. So getting into the session straight away, a brief overview of what I'm going to deal with. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is about what is Slidemania, what is slidemania.com, knowing Slidemania, that would be the first point. And then using Slidemania in multiple ways, what are the ways we can actually use slidemania.com. And our focus would be on creating interacting digital notebooks using Slidemania, that would be the third point. And the last but not the least, I would be showing you how we can integrate slidemania.com into different tools that we use on a daily basis in our classes. So here we get into the actual website, and that is slidemania.com. So here is the homepage of slidemania.com. This is the homepage which highlights what it is all about. It's all about the templates in the website. You have templates, as I said, for presentations. You have templates for interactive notebooks. You have presentations for making planners, and then you have it for certificates, customizable certificates, and you have it for digital board games. But our focus would be presentations and the notebook part of it. I would request the viewers to actually explore. There's so much of it that it cannot be covered in an hour, and so you can have your own time to actually go about looking into the website and all the things that it has to offer. So using Slidemania, what are the things or what are the ways we can use it? Point number one, I would say that we can use it for making PowerPoints and Google Slides that are interactive, not just a plain version of presentations. You can create PowerPoints and Google Slides that are interactive. And then we can use it for making free digital interactive notebooks. We can make planners, not just weekly, monthly, even yearly planners can be made. Then we can create digital board games, and last but not the least, customizable certificates. So these are the ways we can actually use Slidemania, into our daily teaching and learning methodologies that we adopt, or the strategies that we adopt. Now, what are the features in the slidesmania.com? Let's talk about the features. The first and the foremost, which I found it very, very interesting, was you don't have to create an account. So Slidemania, it goes well without even using an account. You can just straight away get into the website and start using it. No need to create an account. So that is the most important thing that I felt, that you don't have to worry about the password and the user IDs that you have created in various tools that you use almost on a daily basis. Then it's free. That's another interesting thing. Free things are always interesting. So we have a free PowerPoint template and Google Slide themes available on Slidemania. And we have lots of simple and subject-specific ready-to-use templates. So we have templates in multiple forms, in multiple ways we can use it, and we can use it for creating fantastic presentations, which would be really attractive and fancy looking for the students to use and interact with. Then we have interactive slides with free infographics, just in case you need those in order to create the presentations on a daily basis. Talking about the other features on Slidemania, we have digital board game templates available. We have free customizable certificate templates available. We have digital notebooks in different styles that are available, from simple to complex. Simple ones for the lower graders, and the complex ones for the higher graders, or you can say the high school children. And the pages in the digital notebooks are already hyperlinked, so we don't have to actually, linking the page of a notebook. So that is not required, it's already hyperlinked. I'll be showing you how exactly you'll be going about creating the notebooks. So that would be the focus of our today's webinar, creating digital notebooks. And I would be showing how it works well with other tools that we use on a daily basis. Talking about the features on Slidemania, they are all editable, all templates that are available on anything, let it be presentations or games or certificates or the notebooks, they are all editable, they are downloadable, it works offline. So just in case you are not too comfortable with Google Slides, you can work on Windows, you can work offline, you can just download the templates and it goes well with it. You can store it in your devices and use the way you want. Then it works online as well. And when we talk about working online, it gets saved on Google Drive. You can use the Google Slide version of it and it gets saved on Google Drive. So you can see it's downloadable, it works offline and it works online as well. Easy navigations makes it user-friendly. Like there is so much of resource available that sometimes you get lost finding what you're actually looking for, or something that is suitable for you. But navigation is really simple, so that your search is really customized, and you don't have to actually spend a lot of time navigating through the website. So easy navigation is another feature that I found really interesting on Slidemania. Search, as I said, there are two tabs to search, one on top and one down below. I'll be showing you when we look into the actual website during the demo, and search helps us to find what we are looking for. You can search based on your needs. You can search by style, you can search by color, you can search by subject or theme that you're looking for. So search is actually very, very easy. Now, if you have already created resources that you think it's worth sharing, You can also share what you have with other educators. There is a place where, educators interact with educators, and so if you think you have a fantastic resource to share with other teachers, you can always share. So these are a few features that you see on Slidemania. So as I said, they are all free, no accounts required, lots of simple subject specific ready to use templates are there. They are all interactive and they are customizable. It comes in different styles and it's easily navigation is easy. It is downloadable, it works both offline and online, it is editable, and you can search for the things that you're looking for. And last but not the least, you can share it with other teachers as well. So now coming to the presentations, now I would like to tell the viewers, I'm going to show both presentation and digital notebooks. Now both ways, how you use both, it is actually the same. The steps that you follow in order to use the presentations and the notebooks are just the same. You follow the same type of steps. Okay, so I just want that to be made clear to you that the steps that you follow is the same. In both the cases, you have multi-purpose presentations as well as different types of notebooks. In presentations, particularly, I like the abstract and geometrical shapes that have been used as a theme. Beautiful backgrounds. You don't have to spend time on creating backgrounds. They are available on different themes, different subjects. Some are very dynamic. They have a very dynamic interface. And interactive presentations can be made and they are all downloadable. So these are some features on presentations. Now coming to the digital interactive notebooks. I have just put some screenshots of the notebook styles available. So these are the three different types of it. There are many more. I have just posted something which are favorite of mine. And these are the three different types of editable free templates available for creating digital interactive notebooks. Now let's get into what exactly they are and how we can use it. First thing is they are free and editable templates. They are available in different styles. And pages, not in all. I would be showing you some very simple ones which can be given to the children and a little complex ones. In the complex ones, you can see that the pages are hyperlinked. So you don't have to actually link all the pages. It's already linked. They are ready to use and editable. It's almost ready-made. And while using it, you don't have to use what is not required. You can just selectively use only what you actually want in the class. So that is also a very good feature about notebooks as well as the presentations. Now, another thing is ultimately when you create a notebook, what do you want? The teachers have to share it with the class. They have to share it with the students so that students can actually work on it. So here you can easily share your notebooks once you create onto your classrooms, and you can assign the children the work on the classrooms, and then the teachers can evaluate students' work and return the assignments to the children once they submit their assignments. So the notebooks are interactive. The children interact with the notebook, interact with the work, they interact with the resource, and then when they hand it to the teacher can actually evaluate the student's work and return it quite easily. So this is all about the digital notebook features that it has and the presentation features that it has. Now here again, I have just put in the samples of notebooks that are available. As I said, these are some of my favorites. And I'm now going to show three more of those which I really like about. The first one is this, a very simple notebook. You can see that it can be used for book reviews or big book reports. All the students have to do is once you share it with them in the classroom, they just have to type and write things on the places where the space is provided for them to edit. Now about the notebooks and presentation, I would also like to add that everything is not editable. You cannot edit the style, you cannot edit the theme of the presentation or the notebook. You cannot edit the way the artwork is done. Now the creative work, you cannot change it. Only part of it can be changed so that the look of the presentation of the notebook doesn't go or is not lost. So here is a very simple one. I'll be showing this on the website. Now here, they just have to write their names, and inside the notebook also, they just have to write and edit the text with the color of their choice and the font that they like to use. Another one is this, which I like the most. This is my digital dictionary, dictionary which can be shared with the students. Students can create. I really liked it because, you know, it has all the letters from A to Z. They can select the words, they can give the meaning of that, add an audio or a video, and they can create their own dictionary with the use of the word in a sentence. So this is again a very nice notebook which I liked. So I thought I can just share it with you. And this is one of my favorites. Now this is a notebook for creating journals. Now I have named it as my travel diary, just to show that, see, the cover page of the journal can be changed. So I have changed it to my travel diary. So these are some samples of the notebooks, digital notebooks that are available on slidemania.com, and I will be showing exactly how to use this and how you can integrate them into the Google Classroom and give it to the students. Now, while you're using Slidemania, what you can do is you are actually free to copy. So as soon as you start using the templates, you can actually edit them. You can add your content on the on any kind of a format on the medium. You can add your content. You can copy everything which is there in the presentation or in the notebooks or on the certificates or on the board games. You can remix them, you can transform and build upon your own material. Look at this presentation, it looks so nice and fancy. I cannot create anything of this kind on my own. So this has already been made. All you need to do is change the text, change the font style and the color, and the presentation, it looks so nice and lively, especially when it is given to children, and children like working on such nice, fancy, fun looking presentations. So this becomes really handy because you don't have to spend your time thinking about a background and creating one, and a lot of creative thinking is actually required to create such kind of presentations. So it's really very, very good and time saving for all the teachers and whoever wants to use among the viewers. It's really nice to have a very good presentation using slidesmania.com. Now, the question is, why do we need digital notebooks in today's time now, since we are going to go back to our school? Why do we need digital notebooks? That is also some people might think about even that. Now, I would like to present it in the form of students' viewpoint and the teachers' viewpoint. Now, students' viewpoint would be the submissions are easy. It's one stop for all kind of collections that you have. You can put in all of your stuff into the digital notebooks. It's easier to collaborate, especially when it comes to teamwork. You can easily collaborate with your co-fellows, with your classmates, and it works on all devices. Research, copy, paste, import, export, all that can be done at one place, and you're good to go. Everything is there for you on just the click of a button. And from teacher's point of view, I would say that it can be assigned easily, returned easily, works can be assigned not together, it can be given in installments, like the beginning you can give, the mid portion you can give, and then finally what do they have to do. So stepwise also you can actually make the students work on a project or on any instruction that you want them to follow. And changes can be made anytime. Teachers can suggest, students can also bring in those changes. But even till the end, the work looks nice and neat. There are no overwritings and scribblings or pages getting dirty. It's a paperless world in a digital world. So it's easy for the students to collaborate. It's easy for the teachers to interact and put the instructions across. Expectations can be fulfilled, and it really gets easy, and it gets effortless once you start using digital notebooks. So Slidesmania has all that for you, and it's easy for all of us to use it. And that's all I have in the presentation. I also have just put in all those which the credits for the people who have made it. It's been done by people on Slidesmania, and so I think I should be giving a credit for that. So Tanvi, that's all I have in the presentation.
Okay. All right, ma'am, we'll take certain questions towards the end of the session. Even I need to ask you some things. So, but before that, let's take the demonstration and show our students what exactly Slidesmania is and how does the website work.
Okay, thank you, Tanvi. And I'll be waiting for those questions too.
Sure.
Okay, so all you need to do is on Google search, just type slidesmania.com. That's all you need to do, slidesmania.com. The spelling is there, and you just have to type slidesmania.com and enter, and you're good to go. It takes you to the website of slidesmania.com. And when you look into the first home page of Slidesmania, it shows templates. So you see nice free creative PowerPoint templates and Google slide themes. So templates is the highlight of the website, and you can just scroll down and you can see lots of templates coming up. Now there is one downside of this website which you also would have just now noticed, that because it's a free website, you also get to see a lot of ads and a lot of pop-up ads is coming up. I would recommend that you don't you don't click on any of those. That is one downside of slidesmania.com. So this is how the feel and look of the homepage of Slidesmania is. I'm just scrolling up and down so that you can have a look at it. Now let's go up and just see what other things available there. And on top you can see a tab with lots of tabs with shortcuts. Also you have all templates, education, formal, fun, simple, professional, popular, by edu, for edu, that is educators, by educators, for educators. Then there are some video tutorials and some icons. Okay, and there's a search button. Now, if you are not sure what you're looking for, or if you're seeing it for the first time, and if you want to explore what this website is all about and what it has to offer, you can just click on all templates. When you click on all templates, the page gets populated with all kinds of templates, and you will really not know which one to choose. So just in case you are not sure, you can just click on all templates, or you can click on the search button. I would just show you down also there is a search button. You can click on that and you can give a search. You can search by theme, you can search by colors, whichever way you want. So before you get going, before you get started, I want you all to see every part of the website. It also gives that if in case you want to subscribe the newsletter, you can subscribe that. All that is up to you. There's nothing from my side to contribute on that. So let us go back on top. Now, before I go into the major part of it, let me just show you some minor parts of it. So first thing is there are some icons available here. They are ready to use. You can use those. It's written welcome to Icons Mania. You can use it, customizable. They are also free, editable, illustrations and clip art images for everyone. So here there are some lovely clip art images. You can use all of those. They are all free, and you can use, or you can select the ones which you want. Going to the next one, and that is edu to edu. It is how to. When you click on that, there are some video tutorials on Google Slide add-ons, just in case you want to change the theme color, and there are some lovely add-ons are there. Now, if you do not know how to use it, the one if you're looking for, and if you don't know, for example, this auto draw, I really like this Google auto draw. Anybody can draw, that is the tagline. So if you do not know how to create icons using auto draw, you can have a tutorial on that. They have given some nice tutorials so that you can add on those things onto your Google slides or presentations. Okay, that is how to's. Then coming to my by educators, for educators, by edu, for edu. Again, an ad has popped up. I'm just going to close that. And here you find some templates done by teachers, and they have shared it here. So just in case you have some resource, and if you want some teachers to use it, you can always share it here. There is a way you can share it. You can just, and there are also some email IDs given, just in case you want to know more about it, you can ask that. And here I am going to come back to this page again, and I will let you know about this favorite notebook of mine, which I like, that is book report. Okay, so I'll be coming to that a little later. Now, coming to these ones, these are the popular ones. You can just click on that, and just in case you are not sure which one to use, you can click on popular ones, and then you can see, the popular ones get populated on the screen, and you can use those templates which are popularly used, and mine one is also from this page, the popular ones. And then a little more professional ones, that is the place where you have templates using infographics, a little complicated ones. Those who are especially into business and corporate world, they can use some of these to show some statistics and graphs and whatever they have to. And then coming to simple ones, real simple cool ones which can be used by starters. I prefer the simple ones, the fun-filled ones, and this is the fun-filled ones. The page, yes, it looks so nice and fancy and it looks very colorful. Children would love to use some of those. And then you have the formal ones. It's taking some time. Yes, the formal ones which you can use it like the way I had used it. I had used a slide from Slidemania. So, something of this kind I had used with a different color. I had used it, this looks peach. I had used it in pista green color. The presentation which I had used was something similar like this. So for different occasions or for different work, you can use different styles of templates and you can use it the way you want. Now coming to the one which I said, I will show you the notebooks, digital notebooks that I want you to see is this one. And I'm clicking on that. Now once you are sure which one you want, you can just click on that. Now every time you click, now let it be a presentation, let it be a game board, let it be board game, sorry, let it be an interactive notebook. Once you click, it gives you a brief of what it is all about. So see, for example, it's given, want a book report like no other. That is what they're beginning with. So they give a brief description about how exactly they have created it and what is the the objective behind creating it and how exactly you can use it. So this is how it is. You can look into the details of it clicking on the small button down on a preview window. Now this is a preview window and I have clicked to see what exactly is there in this interactive digital notebook. So this is how it looks like. Very, very easy. The students just have to type in, okay? And there is also a slide for rating the book. So if you think this is fine, you can download it. If you are comfortable with the PowerPoint presentations, you can download it onto your device. If you are good to go with Google Slides, if you are comfortable with Google Slides, you can click on that, okay? Now you can click on that. I'm just going to click on that. And once you click on that, again a preview button comes up, a preview window comes up. And you can just click on the down arrow to see what it has and whether it suits you or not. Now another thing I would like to tell the viewers, you don't have to take everything that is there in the presentation or that is there in the template. You can use only what you need, others you can just delete. There is nothing like you have to use all, okay? So I think this is fine for me for a book review and it's easy for the students to edit. So if in case this suits me, and I'm going to pretend that it's really nice and I'm going to use it, just click on use template. So I have clicked on use template and the template has just opened up. As soon as I click on that, it gets saved on my Google Drive. So it's there on the Google Drive, it has opened on Google Drive. Now these instructions from here, it holds good for everything. So you can just keep in your mind while you are using it, that every time you click a presentation or an interactive notebook, and if you're using Google Slide, when you click on that, it comes to your Google Drive. Now once it comes to Google Drive, you can straight away start using it, but I would recommend you to create a copy of it. Now you can go for file, you can go to file and you can make a copy of the entire presentation, okay? Now I'm not going to do it right now. You can do it again. Let me show you that once it comes to your Google Drive, you don't have to use, you can actually use it straight away, but I would recommend that you go to file and make a copy of the entire presentation, okay? Now if you think that entire presentation you don't need, you can even select some slides and make a presentation. That's up to you, but this is how you do it. Straight away, do not start working on the template that has come into your drive. Why? Because you don't have to go back again and again to the website to take that presentation, take that template and look for it and things like that. So once you have a copy of it onto your drive, you don't have to go to the website looking for that template again. So it is your copy, it remains onto your drive. Now here you can see that this is the first page and the students just need to click on that and it's editable. You can write, you can delete this and you can write your own book. Like for example, I am going to write Robinson Crusoe. So here is the name of my book, Robinson Crusoe, Daniel Defoe writing the author of it. And then when you go to the others, you can, all the slides, you can see that, you can just click and you can edit. So for the beginners, even for teachers and for students, they are all editable. Going to the next one is summary, and it's given with instructions. You can read the instructions, what their students are supposed to type in here. All they need to do is just click, select, and just delete what is being posted there and write or type their own text. Okay. Now you cannot.
Yes, ma'am, I have a question here regarding this same slide.
Yeah.
So can we even increase the font size of this text, because right now it's not visible?
Okay.
So
you can select that and you can make it big.
Okay. But there's limited space in this slide.
Yeah, it's limited space. Now what you have to do is, I'll just undo that so that it goes back to normal.
Okay.
Now what you can do is, now suppose if the summary doesn't fit in here, what you can do is select that and duplicate that. Okay, so that makes it another, and you can continue with that. All right. And the other things, as you said, the space here, you cannot change it because it's already fixed on the slide. Yeah. You cannot change these pictures. Yes, the text button, for example, the text button here, you can delete that, because that might be a text button for the teacher to write the name of the story or maybe the lesson number. So if one slide is not enough, you can duplicate that and you can write the content here. Or you can do is reduce the size of the font, because like the way you are viewing it, the teacher might not be viewing it, she might be viewing it quite close, so the numbers can be limited. Okay. And also this will be given to smaller children, so they might not have too much to write also, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
And what if I want to use one template only for the entire slides, for the entire presentation?
Yes, you can do that.
I can do
now,
that.
I was just about to say that, for example, now suppose if I don't like this, or if I don't like the slide, now if I think that this is not what I want my students to know or do, I can just delete that. I can just delete that. And just in case I want this to be repeated, I can always repeat that. So that flexibility is available. You don't have to use the entire template as such. You can edit it, remove what you do not want, and take what you want.
Okay. And initially when you used this particular slide background, you made a copy of it. So are you working on the copy or the original?
No, I have not made a copy right now. I just showed my viewers how you can make a copy of that. Okay. Now why? Because actually I can work on the same thing, but the thing is, suppose if I need to use that again with a different class or with a different story, I have to go back to the website and get it again. I have to take it again from the website. So when I make a copy, and if I work on the copy, it remains, the copy remains in a separate way and the original remains in a different way. So I can use that again and again. I would recommend that teachers please make a copy of it before you actually work on it and before you assign it to the students.
Okay. So if you work on it and then you made a copy and save it in the Google Drive, so the copy will be saved or the original will be saved?
It is automatically saved, but I
Okay, so we are talking about Slidemania, and you saw that how slides are getting made. There's a lot to understand about how to copy, how to download, how to save it. Where can you save it? Can we just save it in the Google Drive only, or can we download it on our personal computer or laptop? And what age is appropriate for using these slides? Well, we'll get to know all these answers from our expert itself. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. There was power failure here.
So let's just continue. You were saying something.
Yes. Now, I heard a few of those questions which you just asked. I would say that when you work on Google Slide, it gets automatically saved. Okay. You don't have to keep saving it because you're working on the cloud, you're working online. everything gets saved automatically. You don't have to do anything about it. Only thing is when you're working on PowerPoint presentations, the things get downloaded and you have to keep saving it. Yes. Now, these notebooks are right from, I could say that class 3 to higher, you can give, because it's really very, very easy to work on. Now, I would like to clear one more point, which Tanvi, you just asked, that when I'm working on a drive file, when I'm working on it, whatever changes I make, it gets saved automatically. It gets saved automatically. So as I said, now if you go to the file and you make a copy of it, and if you're working on the copy, now I'll just show you, just because you had asked a question. Now I'm going to make a copy of, you can say copy of my slide, my PPT or my slide. I'm just giving an OK. And now you can see that it has opened, it is opening, the copy is opening. Can you see the copy of my PPT?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Yeah. So if I would recommend, as I said, please edit on the copy. Do not do it on the main thing which you have just taken from the website. So this is one example of a digital notebook which can be used by students, a very simple and basic one. Now I would like you to see another one, which is a real simple one again. Now, coming to education, where exactly do you find notebook styles? Now, coming to education, and here in education, just click on the education. You see that there are templates, notebook styles, manipulatives, games, choice boards, so many things getting populated under the tab of education. So when you click on notebook style, when you click on that, you see free digital notebooks for Google Slides and PowerPoints, and you see all of these. Now very quickly, let me show you this. I like this, so I'm clicking on that. And as I said, for all the presentations and notebook styles, as soon as you click it, they give you the instructions about it. There are 2 different colors, whichever I want, I can choose. And as I said, when you click on it, you get a preview window. You can click on that and find out if it suits you or not. So I'm not going to go into detail due to the time constraints. I'll quickly show you what I have done. So here it is. I have clicked on it, and this is the presentation which I have got from the website. Now this is how it looks like. Now what I can do is I have selected only those slides which I require, okay, which I need, only those slides I have taken, and I have started editing too. So I have changed it from mini journal to, you can see my travel diary. I'll just present it on. It's taking some time. Yes. So here again, there's a power failure again. You'll see me in dark. Okay. So here again, you can see my travel diary. I have edited it, and it looks like this. And I have edited again the second slide, and I have made it simpler for the students. And I have, like that, I have edited the entire thing. Whatever is required, whatever I want my students to know and do, only those things I have kept, and all other things I have just deleted and edited it. Now, out of this, now if I want to give it to my students, I'm not going to give the entire presentation to my students. I'm going to give only those which are required by the students, or which I want the students to work on. So what I'm going to do is, I have selected one slide, then I am selecting the other, the third, and the fourth, okay? And what I'm going to do is, I am going to make a copy of only the selected slides. I hope you have found the difference. In the previous one, I had made a copy of the entire presentation. That is the top option. Now this time, I am making only the selected slides, okay? So I'm repeating that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to show the entire presentation to my students. I'm going to select only the selected ones. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to select only those 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one. And what I'm going to do is, the 4 slides that I've selected, I'm going to go to File, make a copy of only the selected slides. So when I click on that, what I get is something like this. So you see only the 4 slides. Can you see my 4 slides?
Yes, ma'am.
And these are the 4 slides which I have selected, and I have made it for my students. The students are very small. Imagine that they are very small. Target group is really small. What I mean is younger age. And these are the slides which I have taken. Now what I'm going to do is, I said during my presentation, I was saying that you can integrate this into another tool, that is I'm going to use this on Jamboard. Now, how am I going to use it on Jamboard? What I'm going to do is click on one, go to File, and I'm going to download it as a JPEG file. So that becomes a picture. JPEG or PNG, both are good to go. So let me repeat. I'm going to select the slide. I have selected one. I'm going to click on File, and I'm going to download it as a JPEG or PNG file. So when you click on that, it gets downloaded as a picture file. First one I've done, I'm going to do the second one, I'm going to do the same. Third, I'm going to do the same. Fourth also, I'm going to do the same. So all the 4 pictures as JPEG, it has been downloaded into my device. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my Jamboard, and I'm going to bring in those pictures. What am I going to do is click on pictures, go to upload, look for the pictures here, and I'm going to bring that as a background on this Jamboard. So you can see here, there are 4 frames that I've created on my Jamboard. The first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. And what I'm going to do is assign this to my students, and they will work on it really. It's easy to work on Jamboard. So I want you all to see the first frame in which I have added my name. How to work on Jamboard, I guess the viewers already know how to work on Jamboard. So this is how you integrate Slidemania into the Jamboard. So it looks so nice and cool. Very easy way of using this kind of notebooks, digital notebook, and you can give it to very small children. So I guess, Tanvi, I have answered your question whether it can be given to small children.
Yes,
so you can. This is the work of very small children, and I didn't want to spoil it with a red tick, so I have given a red star to show that the teacher has corrected it. And my ticks are really small, and I have written there with the Jamboard tool, which is available here. I have written "good job" with a red star and a red small tick. So this is how you integrate Slidemania with the Jamboard. All right. So this is the second thing which I wanted to show. The third thing, do I have time, Tanvi, for the third type of a notebook?
Ma'am, we've got 13 minutes left, and we have received certain questions as well.
Okay.
Do you want to make it brief?
Brief, all right. So I'll just make it very, very brief.
Yes.
I'll go again to my Slidemania, and I'm going to education, and I'm going to click on notebook style. And the third type of notebook, which you can give for older children, that means to higher classes. Let me select one, which I'm not able to find that. 1 second. Okay, these are the presentations, the notebook styles. Just a moment. My network has changed because of the power failure, and I'll just straight away get into yes, here it is. Okay, now this is the one which I'm going to use. So I will straight away open that, and here, oh God, where is that? Okay, now this is the one which I have selected. So this is for higher classes. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It's not very simple actually. It cannot be given to small graders. You can give it to higher ones. What you see is you have the notebook, a very formal type of a notebook, not a fancy one. Now, what you can do is first thing that you can do is, I will just go back and show you how it looks in the first place. Now here it is. I like the cover, I like the format, and here what you see is the pages are hyperlinked, and I'm going to click on open in Google Slides. And it's taking some time. And I'm going to use the template. I'm going to click on use template. And I would suggest the viewers, before it gets loaded, that whatever editing part you want to do, you do it before you assign it to the students. Because once you assign it to the students, you won't be like saying, oh God, why did that go, and why I didn't want this, and I didn't want this kind of submission and all that. So you have to edit it, make it really nice and beautiful, and make it really compact. It should not be elaborate. It should be very, very target specific. It should fulfill your teaching learning outcomes. It should reach the objectives. So whatever you don't want, you please delete. Whatever you want, you can. So very quickly, let me show you. This is a notebook, a very formal one. What you can do is click on that and change the title of it. Now I'm going to give the title of a textbook of one of the subjects that they're learning, and that is looking around of class 5. Okay, so that is the name of the notebook, and I'm going to give my name so the students can give their own name. So that is the name. Okay, so here I have the cover page ready with the title. If I want, I can change the theme with I can change the color. So for that, what you should do, click on the slide, right click on it, apply layout. If you go to apply layout, you can see different colors. So these are different colors. If you like one, you can select, and once you select, see the change of color has happened. So the cover page has changed. All right. Now let me go to the second page. Now here I would like to say whatever you don't want. See, if you look into it, the presentation, the notebook, there are so many slides. You don't require all that. You delete all that what is not required, and what you require, you can duplicate that. Okay. So that is one thing that you must remember. What you don't want, delete. What you want, you duplicate. All right. So here we have the cover page ready, the name ready, the name of the book is also ready. Now we'll go to the second page, and what you see is a welcome note, and I don't want a welcome note. So what I can do is, instead of that, I can ask them to write why do they like EVS. So for that, you can see that on the page on top it's written welcome, and on the side I'll just zoom in a little so that the viewers can see it a bit more clearly. I have made it okay, 100% it is. Now here you can see after the cover page you have welcome, and you also see a tab which shows it is welcome. I don't want this welcome. So what I'm going to do is go to edit, find and replace. Okay. So here I'm going to write welcome, and instead of that, I'm going to write a question. Why do I like EVS? So that is going to replace, and I have replaced it. So what you see is why do I like EVS has come on the top of the page and also on the tab. Okay, so this is how it works. So wherever that welcome was written, it has changed. Now I want you to see the second page. The same thing which was welcome second page has become why do I like EVS. But I don't want the second page, so what I'm going to do is delete that. So I have deleted that second page. So it has come, the first page is ready, the second page is also ready. All right. Now coming to this, now I don't want this math coming in between my EVS. So what I'm going to do is this math is here and the math is here. I'll just zoom out a little because I myself am not able to edit it properly. Now what I want you to see is there is math written here, there is math written on the tab. So what I can do again, I hope you remember, go to edit, find and replace. Instead of welcome, I'm going to delete that and put it math. And I'm going to write, instead of why do I like EVS, I can write chapter 1. So here it replaces all, and what you can see is on the side tab it has become chapter 1, and on the main page it has become chapter 1. So this is how you edit your text, your notebook before you give it to the students. And I would request all of you to please edit it before you give it to the students. So now you can see there are so many unwanted slides. You can delete all of that. How do you delete? Now imagine if you don't want science here, or if you don't want, let's go down, if you don't want geography in between science, click on that, select it, right click it, and you can delete it. Let me repeat, click on that, right click, select, delete. And if you want something to be repeatedly used, for example, if you want, let's say chapter 1, unit 1, the page is not enough for you to, it doesn't fit in, what you can do is click on that, right click and duplicate the slide. So you have multiple pages working on it. Now, once it is ready.
Sure. So, ma'am, we've got last 5 minutes left, hardly 5 minutes left.
Yes.
Shall we take the questions?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So our first viewer, Subhashini is asking that she opened the website, but it doesn't show class wise, just the way you showed. Can you show it again?
Class wise, it doesn't show class wise. I didn't say that it shows class wise. Did I say that?
Can you show it again?
Okay, I'll just show it. This is the home page. I'll just go to the home page of the website. It doesn't show class wise. What I said was, you can select it the way you want, where you want to get, where can you have the notebooks, click on education. The second one is the notebook style. So if you click on that, you get notebooks, and according to your standard of the students, the class that you're dealing with, you can select the template.
Okay, all right. And this makes more clear. And she's also asking one more question. She's asking, is there any specific template to use for MCQs in the class?
MCQs in the class, there are no specific things. It is mainly notebooks and presentations and game boards are, digital boards are there, but not MCQs.
Okay. And yes.
Yeah, if you want, you can add a link to the notebook. If you want, you can add a link of your Google form onto the notebook. The children can click on that link and go to the MCQ. You cannot post you directly. Yes.
And similarly, another question asks that can we make question answer quiz through these slides?
Again, as I said, the quizzes can be made, but then you will have to paste it as a link. You cannot use it. Now there are some true false templates I saw, true false ones. So you have to either select those specific ones, or you can post it as a link so that children can go through those links.
Okay. And Naman is asking, ma'am, is there any audiobook template that we can use?
Audiobook templates are not available, but then you can insert audios. That is what I saw. I didn't find any audiobook.
And what if we add one of the YouTube links in one of the templates? Yes. Will that work?
Yes, it will work. I tried, but then I wanted to show it, but then I mean, there's no time. I tried. You can put in the YouTube links, either the link itself, or if you want to upload it from your own device. I tried even. Yes, you can.
So because it's a website, so we can use it from any of our devices, be it a laptop, a computer, iPad, or even mobile phone, right?
Yes, you can use it from anywhere, and if you're putting it in the Google Classroom, you're good to go. You can use it anywhere. The teachers can use it from anywhere. Students can also use it on any device that they are comfortable with.
That's great. But is it just online? Can we make it offline?
Yes, it is available. As I said, like if I just click on one, I'll just show you one. It's downloadable, as I said in the beginning. Like I'm just taking a random one. I don't know what I'm going to select. I'm just going to, just a minute. I'm just going to select one. Let's take this template. There are two options available for every template. For every template, there are two options available. Now this is one template. Imagine that I pretend that is fine for me. You can work either, you can download it. See, you can see here, download PowerPoint. You can download it into your device, or you can open it in Google Slides. So if you think that it's fine to work offline, you can work offline by downloading it, or you can just work online on Google Slides.
Okay.
I hope it. Yeah.
Yes. This is very clear. Also, this is a website. Do we have any app of it?
I didn't find any app for it, but yes, I found this website. I guess when you look into the apps, then the templates might not work the way it is. I haven't checked the apps as such, but I guess that is not. The developer doesn't talk about the apps, but there are some mobile apps which looks like templates which can be used on these one of these presentations and digital notebooks. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, let's take one last question and we'll wrap up. This is free of cost, like you said, but there are certain ads which you said we can always avoid. So is there any premium version of it which one can purchase so that the ads won't be disturbing?
It doesn't talk about any premium purchase, no pricing available. It's all free. It is developed by an individual, a mother, and she developed it for her own child. So she doesn't. I didn't see anything about it. Though I did a homework on that. I didn't see any paid version of it. It's all free, and I guess it's because it's free. There are so many ads popping up. It's better we avoid those ones. But I didn't see any pricing.
Okay.
I didn't see any price. Yeah.
Sure.
No price versions.
All right, sure. Thank you so much, ma'am, for telling us everything about Slidemania. It's actually a very useful app, website as in, and people are going to use it, especially students and teachers who are watching this session. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
the pleasure
you.
was all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the participants for asking those questions. I hope you have got your answers, and keep watching our sessions. Next is Sayog guidance for mental well-being of the children, and the topic we are going to talk about is self-compassion, love towards ourselves. Thank you once again. Stay safe. Namaskar.